What's story? It's time to raise the bar. Only on Z5.
Khalil then for his second over, just a little bit of swing, nothing more. Slip is now out. He's say third man almost on the one. So the attacking fielder has been moved. And straight in the action, should have done better. Maybe an awkward bounce. Well, the cred power play is now live, and it's going pretty well for the Super Kings here. It could be pretty rewarding for you. Open your cred app and send money to 5 friends before the cred power play ends. And you could win 5 IPL VIP match tickets.
You need to win them on cred because you can't buy them here today. They were sold out a long way in advance.
th match for CSK, Ruturaj Gaikwad. I'd love to seal that 50th game with at least a half century. Batting conditions not straightforward here. A little bit of movement, just a little bit, and maybe just kept down a little bit as well.
Yeah, good hard length here from Khalil. Looking to swing it back down the line, and it just holds its line and goes across Gaikwad. That'll be the length that'll be a challenge on this surface.
But that's for you righties, that's where it's tough, isn't it? Because you think it's going to swing and you're not sure if it hangs out there.
Yeah, and you're set up for everything to come in. Khalil's got the good ability to swing it both ways, so he's someone that you'll probably be waiting for something like that as well.
Change up.
After a superb delivery, the next one is a bouncer. Something that you see a lot of seam bowlers do as a default setting. The bowling, the variation, almost a mandatory variation, should have followed up with another in that same length. Yeah, over the head, called wide, normal standing position.
I think it's fair enough. We're all former batters up here, but I feel there should be a little bit more of a margin for error sometimes for these bowlers.
I think there should be 2 bounces allowed per over.
Can't just have them as bowling machines. It's all right now we're retired, eh? We can talk about that sort of stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. You can give them 6 bounces, mate.
Especially, I guess, when the batter is ducking into a short ball. He's trying to actually get into a position to play an attacking shot, and it's a bit too high, you can understand, but the batter is ducking under.
Good use of the feet, more aggression from Devon Conway. Gets well, a little mix-up. They have a wonderful relationship, these two. They understand each other well, but there was just a little mix-up on that occasion.
Well, there was a run because it wasn't sweetly timed, so there was time to get that single, but I guess the non-striker wanted to stay inside the crease. Right thing to do till the ball passed the stumps. And then I think Conway was looking for his partner. Where was he? Because he was hidden behind the bowler from his line of vision.
Yeah, last 6 or 7 opening partnership, 87, 73, 42, 86, 46, 31 and 31. So they've gelled really well as a partnership. Up in the air, plenty of space. Square on the leg side. Devon Conway has looked in mighty good touch early in the innings.
Yeah, he certainly has. And this time he looks to get in line with it. The man on the leg side on the boundary is a long way behind square. He's bowled such a good over and then goes to that slower ball and Conway hits with the angle, hits with the turn, just flicks the wrist over deep square leg.
He hasn't basically repeated the best ball that he bowled in this over.
Short and wide dealt with. Not going to miss out on anything short and wide on any sort of surface. Devon Conway is flying out of the blocks now. 11 runs from the over. They're going at 10s, 30 without loss.
Good player like Devon Conway is never going to miss out on width like that. Khalil, 2 boundaries to finish the over.
Have expensive first over, so a change now. Still spin. Next used the ball pretty well. In fact, more than pretty well. A good combination with Gouldy. 11 wickets so far, so they're going nicely though at 10s here from 3. Lovely placement. Should be cut off.
Well, that was excellent fielding, because it was really pretty wide to his left, but just the way he ran and covered the angle in the end, just the one run. Yash Thul, the fielder there, look how wide he's played it. There have been 2 runs they thought would be 2, just how quickly that fielder got to the ball. Brilliant.
Yeah, Axar Patel hasn't got the amount of wickets that we're used to seeing from him. Only, well, I say only, still a lot of wickets, 11 this season. But he's gone at under 7s. He's gone at 6.9 in a tournament where the run rate has been through the roof consistently across the board. It's been an unbelievable tournament from him. Combine that with his batting and fielding.
So when you look at the MVP players list, he's always featuring in that for exactly that reason. Important contribution with the bat, but the economy rate is phenomenal. I don't think anyone has been as economical as Akshar Patel. Under 7 is just brilliant.
Yeah, he's 6.95. There's only 4 players that have got 100 runs and 10 wickets. He's one of them. Jadeja, Mitch Marsh and Sam Curran are the others. But you're right, he's 6.95, so that economy rate is under 7. Wonderful shot. Well, it's not an easy shot to play on any surface. Made it look easy.
Outstanding batting, outstanding shot. He's played this wide of cover. He's played this to cover his left-hand side. That's how much time he's got. Gives himself a touch of room and hits with the turn. That's a difficult shot. Hit it over forward point off the front foot.
Well, a couple of delightful shots so far this afternoon. One from Devon Conway when he went down the pitch. And the last one there, we had a great angle of the head position. Hitting the ball in the air, but the head was down. Looking almost at the contact of the ball.
I think they got the balance right, haven't they, guys? They want to impose themselves. They want to be aggressive. They want to get on the front foot, but they haven't been reckless and sort of as yet. They've been using their feet. They've been having to impose themselves in that way.
Absolutely right. You know, a lot of the times you think on a pitch like this, make the first 6 overs count and you lose 3 wickets playing reckless shots. Now they're able to do this nice balance that you're talking about because of the ability that they have. Devon Conway, complete batter. Same can be said about Ruturaj Gaikwad.
Come on, Axman.
10 runs from the over. Axar with the ball to go. Just knocking it around amongst the boundaries, going very nicely. Chennai Super Kings, 41 without loss.
Well done, 41 for none. Nokia. So, into proceedings. Win the toss. Ran it to Molinelli actually prior to the coin toss and said, look, regardless of it being a day game, if the heat factor comes into play, yes, you'd like to post runs on the board. Well, Molinelli suggested that you get out there and you bat first, you run the opposition a little ragged if you're lucky, but also it's the heat of the day. Teeing off at 3:30 first ball versus then, you say that hour and a half, maybe a little bit longer. It's just that little bit cooler, maybe. What do you reckon, Kev? WV?
Yes, the long and short of it is that you are going to have conditions that are very difficult. The afternoon games are going to be taxing, they're going to be challenging, no matter what you do, whether you get runs and boundaries or run hard. But the trick is in trying to ensure that you put up a good score.
Yeah, Danny, I think 10-15 years ago it might have been a problem with the unathletic ability of quite a few cricketers. However, I think that these guys are finely tuned athletes. You've seen what David Warner does with his fitness. Heinrich Nokia, real good quality fast bowler. Short, pulled away. Rupe on the go for. Oh, boundary with ease. But something that is like using your Rupe credit cards that now work on UPI 2. Outstanding from Devon Conway. He's clipped one away, he's cut one away, he's pulled one away. He's got to 23 from 11. Maybe it is a good wicket to bat on now. Can't see it getting any better. Darren Finch is quite right. We were out there, and it does look like a dry riverbed.
Now, fine leg goes in there because of Conway on strike. He wants to be full. 50 partnership up here for those in yellow. And don't they know it?
Got a lot of boundaries on the onside as Conway, but this one straight down the ground. Superb timing, and the placement is excellent too. The faster you bowl, the faster I'm going to hit it. But there, the timing was superb. It is not an over hit. All he did was give it the proper direction.
The Rupe partnerships, crucial partnership, looking and playing outstandingly well. Great season, Devon Conway. Most of the feet. What a great find, and what a smart buy at the draft for CSK. You think of Chapot, and you think of this venue, tricky, dry, good for spinners, so good at using his feet. Let's talk about this fellow at length. Might be not a wide. Gaffney says no. So we've had 5 and it's 50 without loss. Sakria, he's played one match, that's all. Tufa for 53, I've just been enlightened. It was against the LSG. So he gets another opportunity. Last outing for the DCs in season 16. Not the start he was wanting. Going at 10s. Full of time. Jerseys. Extraordinary. It's a bit of line.
These two openers have been really good. Gayquad has timed the ball really well, whereas Conway's played with a lot of intent. They practice a lot. They're in good form. They got a lot of skills. All these are accepted, KP. But how difficult is it for batters to come out and turn on the top form straight away in a T20 game?
You've got to be playing well for a start. You've got to be confident in your game. And then it's all about making sure that your mindset is right at the top of the tree. You've got to have that intense confidence. And how do you get confidence? By scoring runs. You don't get confidence by nicking off, playing around straight ones, hitting a couple straight to extra cover. I've got to have runs in the bank, and he's got plenty, Devon Conway. As we have a look at the Aramco Orange Cap leaderboard. There we go, Devon Conway, he's in 5th position, 526 runs. Not sure anyone's catching Faf du Plessis. They play in a huge game tomorrow night at the Chinnaswamy. Virat, how good was that 100 just the other evening? Bumper, short. Always like a bumper. In any conditions, keep the batsman checking.
Yeah, 100%. Just been watching it quite regularly. Batters that want to be in that variety and attacking bowlers. Well, same with quick men. Finchy just saying there should be two bounces and over now that he's retired. But I hear what he's saying. Time to come around. Just change it up a little. Variety, sure, but that's the beauty of the left armers. The angle, and a lot of them come round the wicket just to change it dramatically.
Yeah, we've seen Sakaria bowl short deliveries in this over, but he's also capable of bowling the back of the hand stuff, take the pace off. That's what he's been good at all these years.
Well, barring a wide or no ball, this will be the end of the power play. Pretty good one for the visitors. Big no, great over. First over without a boundary here. Just 2 from it to end the power play. And it's going to be that time, a little tap of the watch. 52 without loss, and it's that time. See it Tyres, strategic timeout. Electrolyte replacements, bit of water, bit of shade. Often you see brollies. Certainly CSK are doing that. Batters are out there under the big brollies. Coaching staff are out having a chat. Then the toss back first, and it has gone rather well, WB.
Like it has gone for most of the season for Chennai Super Kings. These two have done really well. Left-right combination, playing orthodox cricket too, and being very effective. Look at the shots that they played through the line, and they're not missed out on any opportunities, even though there's a little bit of doubt about how the pitch is going to play out. But they've been batting exceptionally well.
Well, there it is. Confirmation of how hot it is. Get those brollies out, gentlemen.
Might become a little bit harder to score. Just seen that last over from Sakaria. He bowled left arm, he bowled around the wicket, he bowled over the wicket, and he hardly bowled any pace on. He was very, very slow, but got the ball to grip on a couple of occasions, and he only went for a couple. But the fielding restrictions, they go out now. The boundary fours, well, they may dry up. Pushing singles out hard to the sweepers. I mean, testing all the fielders. But it's a partnership that's flourished for a long time this season, and they're confident running between the wickets together too.
It is in that context they have done really well, because it's so easy to get carried away, look to manufacture shots, but they've not done that. They've played proper shots, they've grabbed the opportunity that came their way. They've done well to put up 50 runs on the board by the end of the power play.
Drinks done, so is the CSK strategic timeout. Saturday afternoon, local time, it's just gone 4 p.m. Mention that temperature of around 41 degrees, maybe even the needle hit 43. Same. Fair Play Award. KTM Fair Play Award, upholding the spirit of the game. The GTs on the top of both tables, aren't they? Good boys, well done. DCs and Hyderabad and Punjab have been good fellows as well. So we mentioned about pace off. No surprises when you look at the 22 yards and the mosaic look about it, how dry it is. We're going to have Conway up against Kuldeep. Those matchups. Conway, 51 runs against 19 balls against Kuldeep. Hasn't got him out. Kuldeep, so it just shows you there, going about LSG there, the Kana Stadium in Lucknow, that's not the quickest going around either, so he's had a wonderful time.
Sorry, David.
Well, the Dream 11 Game Changer fans, during the start of IPL, and the time of their lives, with a VIP hospitality for these two gentlemen. Cricket fans who know their stats, they're fully researched. Millions of fans are playing and showing their love of the game. Dream 11, and particularly those two in red in the heat. For the gap edge, here's more forage.
It's a poor delivery from Kuldeep, a drag down. And the opportunity to score against this is going to be taken. Partnership of 57, so they've been out there for a long time. We're in the 7th over. If it's short from a spinner on this track, it's going to get dealt with.
Hey, get that. Well done, boy.
Better length. Kuldeep was remarking that he started varying his pace along with length as well this season. And he felt that's one of the reasons why he's looked good, he's been successful, he's also felt better. So the release is always important for a leg spinner. The faster he tries to bowl, the less he's going to spin the ball.
Hey, get it.
These two mentioned running between the wickets, so key. These two had a pretty good time of it. Most of the time, by and large. Some variations from one of the better guys going around, Rispin. 59. Rispin. And then there's some of those quicker ones where he just slides it on. So, well, I don't think I'm lying, so he got up to about 113 kicks. 113 Ks on the wrist spinner. Just there, yeah. That was me on a good day, KT. Yeah, wind behind me at Wellington.
I didn't think you heard me, WV. I thought I was just talking to you.
I've got my hearing aids in at the stage.
Hey, yes, Connie, top job, mate.
I have to do a bit better. He's only gone for 8, but yeah, that short one went for 4 early on. It's 60 without loss now. Time for a bit of Akshar Patel. So different kind of left-hander on now. So Zakaria, he's gone. Just one. Have a look. And now we've got spin.
Stiff on Zakaria, I think, because I thought he bowled beautifully there. He bowled the toughest over of the game, the final over of the power play. He bowled beautifully. Bowled over the wicket, he bowled around the wicket, but David Warner says, nah, spinners, spin to win. And he went for a couple of runs too. First game back after being dropped for a while, he went for, against Lucknow, went for 2 for 52. But I think it's about getting through the overs, spending as less time in the middle as possible. These guys, David Warner, making the changes, ringing the changes. And I think what you also don't want to do on this wicket is let batters get used to certain bowlers. And maybe that's his thinking. Because it is difficult enough, but if you can get 2 overs out of somebody, you can line him up and start to hit him in places that you want to hit him. Shot. That's quality. Into the gap. Heinrich Nokia picks up, but they pick up a couple.
He's timed his shots really well, and he's looking to use the boundaries to good effect here. Shorter boundaries as you get away from the straight field, and he's trying to make use of them, especially against the spinners.
Come on, export!
Going about spinners. Spinners with this salt and T20 wanting to attack the stumps more often than not. Certainly the left arm around to a right hander, shutting it down. Not bad.
Akshar Patel is not easy to go inside out because he delivers a bit round armish and then he gets the ball back into the right-handers. But the immaculate length and the length that he bowls makes it difficult for the batters to pick him on the onside.
That's a goodie. A little bit more flight. Here's the false stroke. Oh, in the misfield. Hustle back for an easy 2. Still only 6 off. It's clickety-click 66 without loss after 8.
From entertainment that will bowl you over to a power-packed innings by the biggest stars.
Tell them to fasten their seatbelts because we have already taken off.
Explore a never-ending lineup of stories.
It's time to raise the bar.
Only on Z5.
So hard, straight to the fielder. Once again, Conway showing his comfort against spin. A lot of back foot play.
Yeah, anytime the ball's been slightly short, they've been able to pick up an easy boundary, risk-free cricket. It's what you want on a surface like this. It is not as true as what we've seen throughout some parts of this IPL.
That's the other thing, the running between the two. It's been so good, both wonderful athletes. Look at that, 22 singles between these two in this inning so far. Once again off the back foot, they look for the second. It's a small ground. Tough to get the second. Hardly see any threes here.
Yeah, once again, and I think just the pace that Kuldeep's bowling compared to finger spinners allows batters that little bit of extra time to get on the back foot and pick their gap. A lot of times a finger spinner can push the ball through a little bit more comfortably.
Oh dear, the fielder was so close. Normal position, that would have been very simple catch. Good bowling.
It's a cruel game, isn't it? Because actually he's doing the right thing. I think it was David Warner there. He was trying to cut off the ones. You guys just mentioned about the singles and the rotation. He's in there because he's aware of that. And he's so close in the end that it kind of works against him.
Really, I mean, Devin Conway has been so impressive. Again, knows what's coming out of the hands, so comfortable off the back foot.
There you see it, just it's agony for David Warner. Just a few steps back and it would have been the simplest of catches. I love the way he uses the crease. He goes, he doesn't stay in one position. Constantly asking questions of the bowler, not just one figure in one place on the crease. Terrific batting, really, so much to admire. 9 have gone, 72 with that.
Once again, Gaikwad looking to give himself a touch of room to Axar. It's a surface that you have to be slightly wary of giving away your stumps too much if you're going to play off the back foot. Front foot, no issues. A little bit quicker through the air from Axar.
Slightly more challenging to play Akshar Patel off the back foot, considering as a finger spinner he'll get the ball to skid on occasion. Wrist spinner that generally have the overspin, which allows a little more time for batters to sit on the back foot. You'll always get that extra bounce as well. Rarely will the ball keep low of a wrist spinner. Big one! And it's a pull shot off the back foot. Almost anticipating Akshar Patel there.
Well, because he's prepared to use his feet and go over extra cover. Sometimes you're going to get a loose ball because the bowler's thinking, what are you doing? Where are you? Where are you on the crease? And that is the result sometimes, just a drag down.
Yeah, that's massive. Definite contender for the visit to Saudi beyond the boundary. So good together. Both these guys on a pitch that's not a benter. Good bowling in the opposition. Seen top class batting too. Another one. This one is straighter. Akshar Patel has been economical this season until now.
Once again, they're hurting them off the back foot. That's been so crucial to why this partnership has been successful. Doesn't have to be overly short, but he gets back in his crease. Just an easy swing of the bat, but it's out of the middle. Gaikwad, fantastic strike. Fantastic pressure he's putting back on the Delhi Capitals bowling outfit. 88 metres.
Henrik Klassen the other night, today Ruturaj Gaikwad staying on the back foot to play the big shots. And then push off the front foot to get that one run that will take him to 50. Of 37 balls, 650 for him, Ruturaj Gaikwad. Another exceptional innings.
50th IPL game for Chennai, and he just marks it with a 50. Really measured, actually, really controlled. Great opening partnership, good understanding between the two.
Hey! Oh, salty no.
10 overs gone, 87 for no wicket.
Business owners waiting to get the Employee Retention Tax Credit can get cash up front for their ERTC thanks to Biz2 Credit. The Biz2 Credit ERTC loan offers you cash in as little as 72 hours. Biz2 Credit knows small business can't stop. Go to biz2credit.com/ERTC loan for a fast loan application or call 800-381-0187 to start your application right now. Get your ERTC loan faster because small can't be stopped.
Said earlier, when the match was about to start, this is like an away game in front of a home crowd, Chennai Super Kings. That's happened to them at every venue here at the Tata IPL 2023. Same can be said with RCB as well because of the Virat Kohli factor. It was there in Lucknow where the crowd was supporting the opposition more than the home team. That shows the kind of effect these guys have on cricket fans, really. Zakaria. Ruturaj Gaikwad has been a success story for Chennai Super Kings in the company of Conway, being the one setting the foundation. Some amazing things to happen.
It's been such a controlled, well-measured innings. Surface that we thought wasn't going to be the easiest to bat on as the game progresses. When you go into a game with 8 batters, the great MS Dhoni scheduled to come in at number 8, all you need is a platform to be able to maximise these middle overs. And Gaikwad's been fantastic today.
There you go. Just the array of shots. Left-hand, right-hand combination adding to the misery of David Warner.
Yeah, that's the word. I mean, the bowling hasn't been of the highest quality, you have to say. And you understandably, we're giving credit to the batsmanship, both these players, and they're shifting themselves around the crease. But that, any left-hander, when they're in, will look to find the gaps on the leg side. So I would like the keeper up as well. I don't know what you guys think. Get the keeper up, bowler bowls to the keeper's gloves, keeps the batter in the crease on a slow surface.
Didn't quite time it, but didn't matter. The ball was in the gap. Now this partnership has moved on to 96, which means these two have more than 1,000 IPL runs together.
Yeah, it's pace off again, into the surface, back foot again. We keep talking about it. There's so much space on that leg side. Conway finds the gap. It's a remarkable stat for two guys who haven't batted all that long together. Two guys at very different points in their career as well.
That will tell you how good he is as an athlete. It's something that you notice when he's in the field. Just the way he turned back and made his ground with Ruturaj Gaikwad. But yeah, the partnership that we're talking about, we'll just watch this again, maybe the run out. It's just 20 innings for these guys to get to 1,000 IPL runs. People like McCullum, Dwayne Smith, 25, Hussey and Vijay, who had 1,300 runs together. Oh, edge, but didn't carry. Unlucky, Zakaria.
Yeah, well bowled. It's at fuller length again. Little feather, just not carrying it with pace off. Back of the hand. Expected to bounce a little bit more, but Phil Salt, good effort diving forward. Just didn't make it. They're the small things that happen in games when it's not quite going your way.
Good deliveries, but 2 boundaries as well in that over. It's 97 for no wicket. Kuldeep Yadav in the attack, Conway on strike. Very brave to toss it right up, almost under his nose. That last delivery from Kuldeep.
Yeah, it was brave, but got away with it. I think at this point, on a surface like this, in batters are so crucial. So Delhi have just got to find a way to get a new batsman into the crease. Try and apply pressure. That way you can get a few more dot balls. These two have been excellent at rotating the strike, not allowing bowlers to settle and bowl to one batter for too long.
It's gone straight. It's another superbly timed 6. The batting has just been sensational today. On a pitch that looks tacky. The batter as if it's a batting paradise, these two.
Not quick by any means up above the eye line, and that's what enticed Gaikwad. Not big boundaries either, but the batting has been sublime. It really has, between both these two. Pretty much risk-free up until this point.
Another one, and they're watching that one as well. Sail over the boundary. It's a small ground, but this is just tremendous batting. Really.
Yeah, tossed up again from Kuldeep Yadav. The last two deliveries, 81 kilometres per hour. And a guy in this kind of nick, it's just too slow, it's too full, too googly, but he's able to just step and hit straight over mid-wicket.
Another Kuldeep Yadav trying to get a wicket here, trying to buy a wicket.
Yeah.
It's proving to be expensive.
Do you know what? I think that's exactly the right word. I think and it's probably, they need a breakthrough. And he's trying to be brave, but bravery on this occasion is getting punished badly. 3 big sixes, arguably the best strike of the 3 sixes. Head scratching from Kuldeep. He's trying his best to get the breakthrough. And in the end, it's just increasing that run rate yet more.
5 sixes in the last 7 balls.
Certainly a contender for the Thiago EV electric striker of the match. Striking currently at 168 for Ruturaj Gaikwad, 155 for Conway. What a start this is for CSK in a crunch game. Let's not forget the importance of this match. Not so much for the home team, but for CSK. Boy.
Yeah, the highest opening partnership for CSK this season. 3 slow deliveries, 3 tossed up deliveries in the slot. Doesn't have to move his feet. He can just stand there. It says fetch him out of the ground.
But one turn, but it was a little flatter from Kuldeep Yadav trying to buy a wicket. It's coming at a price, 117 for no wicket.
From entertainment that will bowl you over to a power-packed innings by the biggest stars.
Tell them to fasten their seatbelts because we have already taken off.
Explore a never-ending lineup of stories.
It's time to raise the bar.
Only on Z5.
Once again, the dynamic duo. I thought it was Gaikwad and Evan Conway. For those in yellow. Here, spot on. So you want him in your team. 150 clicks and a bit of variety.
Yeah, Nookie has been good. His pace is up. Someone who takes wickets.
This hits up there. Little Buttes on the inside thigh, Finchy. You like those?
They hurt, particularly if they get you on the inside of the knee. You can see that he's in pain at the moment. And you don't tend to feel them as much until you get back to the change rooms and you sit down and you cool down. And then your leg stiffens up. Oh, it's missed everything. It's missed the inner thigh.
You top order batters, WV with a new seed as well.
Oh, we're brave, aren't we? We are brave, us top order batters.
Well, you are here in the Combox now.
Yeah, I've been calling for more bounces per over.
It's cold from up here. Jeez, if they get to 200, man, that is scary. Look at it going at 10 or 11s. You think of this partnership this season, these two. 14, 110, 0, then 10, 16, 87. Once again, just rotate and turn over. Yeah, 87, then 73, 42, 86, 46, 31 and 31. These guys talk about consistency with a capital C. The upstart's most valuable player of the season. Exos here. So it's down to 40. And you look at the top three. Contribution. Two batters and then the wrist spin of the magician from Afghanistan. Starting to improvise, starting to think and move and decrease these two.
These two have not only been consistent, but they also got runs at a quick rate too. The strike rate has been very good. There's been a lot of discussion about you need to be good in terms of strike rate as well, but these two have done that well too.
Yeah, and I think the most crucial number on that graphic you see on the bottom right hand is only 22 dot balls in over 12 overs. That's fantastic. David Warner's kept the field in at times and tried to squeeze and get dots. But these two have just been fantastic at rotating, using their touch game, using the left and right hand to their advantage.
They've got different gears in their batting and they're doing all the things that you do in batting really well. Not missing out on opportunities, timing the ball well, picking up the length quickly, and then working the ball around as well. It's almost a role model of everything that you associate with batting when you watch these two batting.
Swivel! Ah, 6 more! Sounding me on the boundary, you betcha. Got all of it. Gaikwad. We've had 13. 10 from that one. And Chris Gaffney, a little tap of the watch to say it's a see it tires strategic time.
From entertainment that will bowl you over to a power pack innings by the biggest stars.
Tell them to fasten their seatbelts because we have already taken off.
Explore a never-ending lineup of stories.
It's time to raise the bar.
Only on Z5.
Captain England, April the 1st. No, not you, WB. You're not allowed to stay on pitch.
There's one other former CSK player who shares their birthday as well. Do you know that, Danny?
Only interested in the Englishman. Anyway, back to the highlights. It's been pretty good.
It's been outstanding. They've just been brutal on anything that's half short. There's been a lot of spin bowled. These two have just managed to keep finding the gap. They've rotated the strike beautifully. And that for me is shot of the day so far. I'm sure we'll see plenty more as this game goes on. They've played shots all around the ground. They've almost been flawless. A little bit of luck there. Gaikwad decided it was time to pull the trigger, and when he got a couple of half short balls from Axar Patel, He climbed into them. Devon Conway got on the back of it. Terrific over from Kuldeep Yadav. Tried to buy a wicket, went shopping. Lobbed a couple up and he got smashed. That's the last ball before the break.
This partnership is gaining in strength, and what has been remarkable about this partnership is that they kept the tempo going, even though it was generally felt that as the ball gets older it's difficult to play shots, but that didn't seem to matter to these two. They kept the tempo going, they played the shots as freely as they did with the new ball, and 6 bowlers employed so far by the Capitals and hardly any success, but Lalit has been expensive, as has been Kuldeep too.
End of another Tire strategic timeout. Players have been nicely refreshed. So the umpires. The Dream 11 game changers of the season. Well, there's a couple out in the middle in yellow, but what about these gentlemen? No surprises when you look at the usual suspects of Duplessis, Trustwell, Rashid Khan, the top of the tree. Gold, silver and bronze at this stage, those 3. No success for the DC bowlers to date. Can the break change all that? Time for Khalil. Was on 47 and says choke on this. It's gone all the way to bring up 50 for DC Conway.
There's a break, he comes back on stride. Nonchalance was written all over that shot. Brilliant.
Just sliding into the pads from Khalil. Devon Conway, he is not going to miss out on that. He has been brilliant today. Just picks it up over forward square leg. Brings up his 50 off just 33 deliveries. His partnership has been outstanding. That moves on to 133.
Yeah, guy quite striking at the well. Let's call it 170. Conway at 160. Really is an impressive season. Well, they want to win and win well. We're going about net run rates, and Nick Knight was waxing lyrical about that, and rightly so. The permutations of who can still squeeze in to the top 4 for the playoffs starting very soon. But CSK, destiny in your own hands. You win well here, and they could very well finish in second. And everyone knows it loves this Tata IPL. You want to finish 1 or 2 bites of the cherry to make it to the finale. Defending champs have already got a Q alongside their name. And just a reminder how you get there, as mentioned, 1 and 2. You need to finish the second over the Titans. And if you do lose it, well, you get another bite of the cherry, because you're only going to play the winner of the eliminator. And that comes into that next qualifier. And so, yeah, you want to finish 1 and 2 to get another opportunity should you lose that first qualifying game. Win it straight into the final of 1 and 2. If you don't, and finished second, you get another bite. There it is. Winner versus that eliminator. Between Chennai there, then Ahmedabad with that second qualifier in the grand finale. The biggest stadium on planet Earth in terms of cricket. Ahmedabad holds apparently just under 130,000. The DC destroyer on a Saturday afternoon here.
Khalil is looking to vary his pace, and when he varies his length, he's got to be careful. He cannot afford to drag it so short, because there are big gaps on the onside available for Conway. He'll punish him.
Yeah, he just rolled out that off spinner again and just sits up. Conway on the back foot today has been brutal. Anything half short. And at just 132 Ks, that's not the place to be to Devon Conway.
Take 1 and be happy. Now, to all those Rupe card holders watching, today is your lucky day. An exclusive 24-hour window for you to purchase tickets to qualifier 2 to be held at the Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. Visit that website, iplT20.com, and get in there. Just got to. Understandably, Wyatt is there for that opportunity in that massive arena. No run there. Still 13 from the 14th. It's 140 without loss still.
All-new Prius. Toyota. Let's go places.
Oh, now, I'm going to query that. Waist tyre course. It looked okay. Maybe just looking. Gaffney is saying to Devon Conway, I think it's okay. It's tight, but I think it's legit. Now, Tata New, you got to download the Tata New app. 5% extra new coins on purchase. Win exclusive Tata VIP tickets. Oh, just shy. Just shy for the first one. Not quite.
Yeah, it's nice bowling from Zakaria. It's not a full pace off delivery, it's just a cutter. Conway just looking to turn the face a little bit early. But for so long in cricket, when you're on top, small things like that tend to go your way. When your back's against the wall, they just fall in the gaps.
Short, this could be. As Rousseau is under it. Takes it comfortably, and finally, the DC fans have got something to cheer about. The first Super Kings wicket goes down here.
Just starting to slow down. Gaikwad looking to go over, deep square leg, doesn't quite get it out of the middle. Russo steadied himself. Did a little shimmy left and right, but finally held onto it. Huge wicket, it's the first one. Fantastic innings. Ruturaj Gaikwad goes for 79. CSK 141 for 1.
अमरूद ले लो मसालेदार अमरूद
ले लो मसालेदार।
हमारे पास अमरूद भी है और ये मसाला भी। तुम्हारे पास क्या है हैं?
मेरे पास भी है। रियल मसाला गोवा, वो भी ठंडा।
फ्रूट्स और मसाले की अनोखी जुगलबंदी पेश है फ्रूट जूस से बना रियल का नया मसाला रेंज। रियली चटकेदार। अब मजा लीजिए आपका फेवरेट आम पन्ना, डाबर रियल आम पन्ना।
Shivam Dubey, powerful individual. So now we've got 2 left and he's hopping right back in the box. That front foot is behind the popping crease even. Sitting back and waiting, part of the strategy.
too easy. Devon Conway just slashes that over the offside. Too much width. The way that he's playing at the moment, he's never missing that.
There's a little wide. Jeez, we're into the 15th. Short into the surface. And the upstumps can't call a moment. Vest right, vest now, and that's what Russo says. First one finally in the 15th over. So 8 off. 148 for one here. Fractionally under 10s here, so this start is laying one tremendous platform to get going. Can they, just flick the switch, go at 11s, provided you don't lose suddenly a little cluster of wickets, which can be so often the case, and you get choked off and don't get 200. But my word, 200, well, you'd think in T20 in this modern era should be a given. 11s gets them to 203, but pace off, spin is lower. It's as clean as a straight as you like. 4 more.
Conway welcomes back Lawrence. Gets his leg out of the way and then smashes it down the ground. That boundary brings up the 150 of the innings.
Big fella, shouldn't do that. He's got to get out the way. Still a bit of shape, but time for the big guy to give it a lick.
He doesn't even flinch at the non-strikers, and he's more worried about getting down, marking centre to the off-spinner Lala. He's been brutal against spin this IPL season. CSK have used him very well in this role. If they get off to a really good start, he'll be the next man in. Try and maximise his power. Teams often try and go short at him, particularly early in the innings, with fast bowlers. Delhi don't have that option at the moment. But what they've got now is they've got 5 men out in front of the wicket. This is a field you often see with somebody like Andre Russell, or if you wind back a couple of years, Corin Pollard, because you know that guys these big power hitters aren't looking to sweep or be delicate and use their touch game. They're just looking purely in front of the wicket. So they've got a very, very straight mid-off and a very straight deep extra cover as well.
On cue! Pick the bones out of this one. Here's another sixer.
Warner has had to contend with unexpected problems for the simple reason spinners are gone for runs here. The pitch was expected to be tacky and be helpful to the spinners, but that's not to be. The spinners are leaking runs here. But also some good hitting from the CSK batters. Dubey, extension of the bat, clean, full flow.
Yeah, it's just pushed out the front of the hand, no overspin. Oh, it's off the wicket. See, traditional off spinners who will get slightly more overspin, slightly more side spin, will spin the ball consistently on this wicket.
but not at the speeds at which he's bowling. 97, 100, 98.2. If you have to impart spin, overspin that you're talking about, he's got to bowl a bit slower through the air.
More radical changes from Warner. He's a little bit frustrated clearly with the bowling, and then the bowler himself, Lullett, is just wanting to tweak the field. Warner is at that straight extra cover, so he's way out deep. All the noises of the crowd. He's able to pitch this one. Now Warner is so quick. He's got away with that one somewhat, Lullett. Big time. A couple of wides in the over. Some wonderful hitting from CSK. Dubé dominance, you betcha. Finchie, you mentioned it clean, going straight. Oh.
Yeah, he gets deep in his crease. He's got such a big reach. He maximises that power. Just chipped over the bowler's head. That's raced away for 4. Can you believe it?
It's an incredible shot this. He's played on the back foot. He just chipped it over the bowler, but still he's had enough power to get it to the boundary.
Yeah, it's a leading edge from Conway.
He's a boundary hitter. And it's a little unique. But I tell you what, sixes galore from Dubé's mate at the other end. There's that little chip, not quite intended. Dubé's hit 31 sixes this season. It's 167 for 1 now.
Don't just be a viewer. Be spoiled like a winner. Win cash prizes at every catch, wicket, dot ball or run. Download Gully Cricket now and get $10 for signing up.
We're in the final stretch, and knock him, as is done mostly through the season with both the 17th and the 19th. And Mahendra Singh Dhoni likes to watch the game from the dressing room. He doesn't like to come down to the dugout and watch the game. That's 4 more. And he would have looked at the surface and said, not the kind of pitch I expected. Batted first after winning the toss, but they'll have to realign their target score. It's looking a much better batting surface than all of us thought.
It absolutely is. But is that a symptom of poor bowling? Is it a symptom of where Delhi Capitals are in their season? Because we've seen some of the bowling and it doesn't look as interested as it would have done a few weeks ago. Yes, the batting's been good. Shout, I think he might have hit it. Yeah, the batting's been very good. It has, of course it has. But there just hasn't been that intensity. They've just lacked intensity. And I think MS Dhoni reads wickets very well. And even though he said the other evening he may not have got it right down at the Chepak, he's still chosen to bat first here. And that tells you all you need to know about what that wicket looked like before the game and the decisions that they needed to make.
Just looked at a few shots that have been played. You're right, the bowling may not have been top class, but some of the flick shots that's gone way into the stands. It's a suggestion of a pitch that's giving the batter some pace. We thought it would be a lot more challenging for the batters. It hasn't been.
There's been a combination. There's been good batting from the CSK openers, and also the Delhi Capitals bowlers have strayed in line as well. If you look at the wagon wheel of the innings, you'll see runs being scored all around the ground. Line is mandatory in white ball cricket.
Field has changed after that last attempt from Conway. Fine leg that was inside the circle has gone right back. Knock you around the wicket. There's another example. This is just use of the wrist. And the ball has gone a good 70 meters. Not a great start for Nokia. Crucial over this 10 runs already.
Yeah, he's getting funky, is Devon Conway. Got to nick the first delivery, try to ramp the second one, and here he's just used the pickup shot. He's using all the pace. Pace on for Nokia. Into the wicket, he's using the angle, and it's just a pickup.
It's interesting how he faces the innings, how he plans his innings. He starts off wanting to play through the offside.
It's furious, Conway, that he didn't quite nail that one. Got a fan poll question for you guys. Will Shivam Dube break Shane Watson's CSK record of 35 sixes in an IPL season? Yes or no? Just to help you with your answers, he's got 31 so far. And there he is. In the opposition camp. Continues around the wicket. Shivam Dube is on strike now.
Some mighty fine batting, mighty fine striking from Shivam Dube this season. He really has taken it upon himself to get him the respect from MS Dhoni, Stephen Fleming and the entourage from CSK to own that position, that power striking position. And that's why you can see some of the field placings to Shivam Dube. Everybody straight. David Warner made a straight field, straight extra cover, straight long off. Because his wagon wheel there and all of his sixes have just been from wide long on all the way around to mid-wicket. There's 17 gone, 179 for 1.
They've made a choice of Khalil Ahmed at this stage. Hasn't quite timed it, but this is Shivam Dube. He's a big boy. First ball has disappeared for a 6. Just be in the shoes of Khalil Ahmed now, bowling the 18.
If you're in such good nick and you're batting in the 18th over, if you get a full toss, that's exactly what you do. And that's exactly what Shivam Dube has done there.
The guys, KP and WE, had a choice of bowling Sakaria or Khalil Ahmed this over. He's gone with Khalil. Now, how will the umpire interpret this?
I think it's a wide. Yep, the arms are going up. Good footwork, wasn't it, from Shivam Dube to get out the way. Just wants that extra delivery. No, I can't hit this one's for 6. Let me get my foot out the way, wait for the next one. Very good.
Very clever indeed.
Gone big again. It was a fan poll question just moments back, and looks like Shivam Dube read it on the big screen.
I think the fan poll should have been not do you think he's going to pass Shane Watson in this season's Tata IPL, do you think he's going to pass him in this over against the Delhi Capitals, because this striking is special. He's not finished yet. He's got 33 now. So yes, it better be 100. How can it be 62%? He will. He might this over. He's got 4 rocks to go. 3 to beat Watson.
38% obviously Shane Watson fans. They want the record to stay intact, but nothing is staying intact today. CSK on destruction path here. And again, the fast score is not going to be 160. The active catch of the match. We've seen a few. That was Riley Russo. A few in the air. There was one that went over David Warner, couple pretty close to fielder, but that was just one catch that was taken so far. Partnership now 52 of 22 balls.
The problem Khalil has had is that he's not been very clear about what lengths he wants to bowl. When he's tried to bowl a fuller length, he's gone for runs. He's landed in the slot. Or something like this, and when he's tried to drag it short, he's really got it wrong either.
Yeah, this is going to be a free hit no ball. Again, guys, now be in David Warner's shoes. He had the option of bowling the 18, get Sakaria in, because in this game, Sakaria has been superb. 3 overs 20. Khalil has been expensive, but he's gone for experience. Bowling him the 18, then keeping maybe the 20th for the youngster.
Yeah, I think it's all to do with confidence. You can see David Warner's facial expressions there, just dropping his head and covering his eyes with his hands. I just don't think that the players have got that level of confidence within themselves to be able to go out there and to deliver consistently. I agree with WV. The bowling has been all over the place. Forget the wicket. I think you can almost take the wicket out of it. It's been short, it's been full, it's been in the slot, it's been wide. No one's really come in and made a mark. Not one of the bowlers has really run in with intensity. I think they all know when their departure flights are tomorrow, and it looks like that.
Talking about Warner's issue, Sanjay, now if the bowlers have not executed their plans well, then he's going to be confused whether he's going to prevail upon the bowler or whether he allows the bowlers to continue with their plans. That's another big issue this afternoon.
All I'm saying is that today's reality is Sakaria has been a standout seam bowler. 18th over was always going to be more crucial than the 20th. And it's already 16 runs in this 18th over. Khalil with the last ball. Another biggie, no. It's going straight to hand here. Shivam Dubey, miss times 1. So he won't get that record this game. It's clearly in the hunt. Lalit Yadav taking that catch.
Relief for Khalil and for Delhi Capitals. Shivam Dubey going for a big hit. Gets more height on this occasion. Doesn't get the distance. He's used his long levers to good effect this season. Scored as many as 33 sixes, but on this occasion, bowling out to long on.
Now we've got 12 balls left in the innings. Maybe, yes, he thinks it's the right time to come in. Shivam Dubey's gone for 22. Dhoni's come in. 195 for 2. Knocker around the wicket. Conway 87. I think Dhoni has decided to come up the order ahead of Ambati Raidu, ahead of Jadeja, ahead of Haji Kirmani.
Answering the call of the crowd, I think, Sanjay. The whole crowd was shouting for Dhoni. The last 10 minutes or so, they've all been shouting for Dhoni. Came down the stairs from the dressing room and walked to the dugout, and the crowd erupted. I think it's right. Only a couple of deliveries, and he's a six-hitter. He hits it miles. He's as confident as any player to hit sixes at this particular stage of the game.
Another mistimed shot. This could be another wicket. Yes, taken in the deep. Devon Conway's gone. Aman Hakim Khan has picked up that catch in the deep.
I reckon Nokia spoiling the party here for Devon Conway. The knuckle delivery doesn't quite get it. It's a good catch in the deep. Devon Conway's batted beautifully. Hasn't he batted wonderfully this afternoon? Struck the ball to all parts. Started like a Ravi Shastri said, a tracer bullet. He was outstanding. 87 from 52, 195 for 3.
So far as the batter has taken his time to get going, Jadeja, but he's got this 8 overs now. Beg your pardon, 10 balls, strike rate 128. Finds the fielder. Best we keep quiet and just listen to the roar. Never gets carried away. Only the sound cricket thinking behind this move of coming up the order. He knows there's going to be only pace now. And his striking against pace in the last couple of overs has been phenomenal. It's just the self-confidence of recent form that's got him to come a leap ahead of the others. Right move.
Won't be easy. Nokia running in at 145 kilometers per hour. His previous ball, David Warner, he's marshalling his troops. What field has he got? He's got mid-off up. Okay, 19th over, mid-off is up. Long on, deep square leg, fine leg, third man, sweeper on the offside.
Well, the bat was flashing, wasn't it? He's mistimed it, but looked good for that. Got into a great position. There was everything behind that shot.
This was the dismissal of Conway. I think he fell a victim to the conditions here. Really hot. I suspect he was bleeding dull of some cramps in his arms. And that's the reason he couldn't get the distance.
This is a great hit. Nokia going full. It's quick. But what a pickup from Jadeja.
The game is telling them exactly how they have to play. Swing as hard as you can. Swing as straight as you can. That's in the slot. Jadeja, he doesn't waste any time. That's his second rock. Bang. First tier. Look how hard he hits it.
It's a big one, 98 meters. Oh, that's good batting. Really sensible. Another 4. It's a big over. 12 runs coming from it. And the third time this start IPL, we've seen 200 and more being scored in one innings.
Business owners waiting to get the Employee Retention Tax Credit can get cash up front for their ERTC thanks to Biz2 Credit. The Biz2 Credit ERTC loan offers you cash in as little as 72 hours. Biz2 Credit knows small business can't stop. Go to biz2credit.com/ERTC loan for a fast loan application or call 800-381-0187 to start your application right now. Get your ERTC loan faster because small can't be stopped.
This is something captains do. The less experienced bowler gets to bowl the final over. That's why Lucknow Super Giants had Mohsin Khan bowling the 20th over against Mumbai Indians. They conceded just 6 when they needed 11 runs to win. One of the highlights of the Tata IPL 2022, the final over when Mohsin Khan. So Sakaria is coming. The last 2 overs have costed 28 for the home team. Henderson Dhoni has faced 1 ball. Deep inside the crease, the stance slightly open. Wants to go leg side. Sakaria will take the pace off. Goes for the Yorker. Good one. Another single. Jadeja on strike now.
He does bowl the slow Yorkers really well. Jadeja's walked out to bat and has gone blazing. And that's because of the message he's got from the skipper. He's come out and showed that there's no point in hanging about. That's the reason CSK have done well over the years. It's the kind of messages that Dhoni keeps giving, whether he's talking or whether he's on the field of play.
Score is 59 runs for Chennai Super Kings. Jadeja. 3 boundary riders on the leg side. Has gone along the ground. But in the gap, so that's 4 runs. Jadeja looking good here, 15 of 4 deliveries.
Jadeja likes to twirl his bat like a sword when he gets to a landmark, but here, he's using that bat like a rapier here. Look at the speed at which he's playing his shots.
So 2 balls from Sakaria, both being Yorker length. Field changes. He's going to come over the wicket, so they've got 1 fielder from the leg side coming into the circle. So the line's going to change for this ball. It's going to be outside the off stump. Hardly any protection on the leg side. It goes wide, and this is good batting. That's gone for 4. Experience of Jadeja, expecting the line, the length as well.
Very, very clever from Ravi Jadeja. Fielder's up at square leg, full wide, and he's done so well to actually get that to where he got it to. Incredible wrists. That was almost a wide on the offside. He's dragged it around to square leg. Where does the bowler go now? All of his men are on the offside. Deep backward point, square point, mid off on the boundary. Yeah. Don't mind the slow ball option out there. Take the pace off. It's just the line.
The length to the first couple of deliveries is not quick, but he was bowling the Yorker. And when a Yorker is coming at 126, 127. This is a ball that's coming at over 140.
I think Jadeja needs to read the script here. The crowd wants Dhoni to face 2 deliveries at least. MS Dhoni and Ravi Jadeja have just had a chat. I think it's Ravi, give me 1 at least to smack out the park.
In the meanwhile, this was challenged. It's wide given by the umpire. The on-field will be uphill.
Stay with us. Nikhil, you can signal now. Thank you.
Confirmation of the wide, an extra ball, run as well. The field hasn't changed. We continue to bowl outside the off stump, wide. We're going back to that left side field actually. So now the bowler has the option of attacking the stumps. Field is both sides. Oh, good ball. Very good ball. And this is something which is his strength, isn't it? Zakaria should have done that from first ball that he bowled.
Or the other option is that he's got fielders out in the straight field, in the deep. He should have looked to bowl a fuller length delivery, stump to stump. If he's looking to bowl on one side of the pitch, then it is going to be a problem always, because these two are very good at innovating and throwing the bat around and getting runs.
There's 2 balls left. Dhoni has faced 2. He's at the non-striker's end. 1 run, so Dhoni gets 1 ball to play. Unless, of course, there's a wide or a no ball.
Perfectly written script by Jadeja here. Done the damage. He's got 20 from 7, striking at 285. And now's the opportunity for the crowd that is coming. Full house, afternoon game here.
Let's have a ball here in the commentary box. 1 ball, Emerson strike. Call it.
Helicopter shot, fuller length helicopter shot.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's very, very difficult. I know what the crowd wants. I know what we all want. Come on, Dhoni. Come on, MSD.
He's going to come round the wicket. Is it going to be the Yorker or the slow ball? Goes for the Yorker. It's gone up. The bowler has to go for it. Maybe he'll get a couple of runs. He does. Missed out MS on that one. That was a nice juicy full toss at the right height. And it wasn't high enough, but as a formality, MS has just reviewed that. He's walking off almost as he's reviewed it. Oh, it could be a front foot no ball. Yep, no need to review that one for height.
The drama. The absolute drama. No, get it back. Yes, it is. It's a no ball. Absolutely it is.
Sanjay, you had the option to call this. You didn't call it.
Well, the universe conspires to get Mahendra Singh Dhoni to bat more. 1 more ball. It's a wide. See Dhoni for 1 more delivery.
They're getting their full value, aren't they? I'm just saying, it was 43 degrees a little bit earlier. The crowd is jam-packed in here. Day game. That is the desperation to see the great man execute his skill. He's done it for years and years. Cameras are up, phones are up. They want this moment. They want MS Dhoni to hit this out the park.
Free hit ball. Not much power. Just to run. Didn't quite see the Dhoni magic. That over has given CSK 16 more runs, which means they finish on 223 for 3. And that is something all of us didn't quite expect. Warner's team recently got 213 for 2.